UNSC to vote on resolution aimed at nullifying Trump's Jerusalem al-Quds move. The United Nations Security Council is mulling a draft resolution aimed at legally voiding any unilateral decisions on the status of Jerusalem al-Quds. The Egyptian-drafted resolution was circulated among council members on Saturday and will probably be put to vote early next week. According to Reuters, the draft affirms that any decisions and actions which purport to have altered the character, status or demographic composition of the Holy City of Jerusalem have no legal effect, are null and void and must be rescinded in compliance with relevant resolutions of the Security Council. It also calls upon all states to refrain from the establishment of diplomatic missions in the Holy City of Jerusalem, pursuant to Resolution 478, 1980 of the Security Council. The draft comes in response to U.S. President Donald Trump's decision in early December to recognize Jerusalem al-Quds as Israel's capital and relocate the U.S. Embassy in occupied land from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem al-Quds. The draft demands that all states comply with Security Council resolutions regarding the Holy City of Jerusalem, and not to recognize any actions or measures contrary to those resolutions. The dramatic shift in Washington's policy triggered demonstrations in the occupied Palestinian territories, Iran, Turkey, Egypt, Jordan, Tunisia, Algeria, Iraq, Morocco and other Muslim countries. Meanwhile, Palestinian President Mahmoud Abbas has fought a political movement has called for widespread protests to be held against a trip by U.S. Vice President Mike Pence to al-Quds. We call for angry protests at the entrances to Jerusalem and in its old city to coincide with the visit on Wednesday of U.S. Vice President Mike Pence and to protest against Trump's decision, read a statement released by the group. Following Trump's announcement, Abbas also cancelled a scheduled meeting with Pence. The entire Jerusalem al-Quds is currently under Israel's control, while the regime also claims the city's eastern part, which hosts the third holiest Muslim site. The city has been designated as occupied under international law since the 1967 Arab War, which Palestinians want as the capital of their future state. Trump had vowed during his presidential campaign that he would relocate the U.S. Embassy in order to court pro-Israel voters.